Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ritnika. I decided to do an on-camera reading today. Let me know if you find this better so I can see you. But if you prefer the other way, I'll go back to the other way. I've got our twin flame reading from the 15th to the 30th of September, the masculine and the feminine. Before we start, just want to let you know that these are general readings and they may not all resonate with everyone. You can book a private reading by logging on to my website, naturalvibrations.in, or by emailing me, naturalvibrationsindia@gmail.com. All information will be listed below as well. Just also letting you know, if there's anybody who's based in New York, I will be coming to New York first week of October for a couple of days. So if you want to meet up and do a private oracle card reading, or if you want to try an EFT session, which is an hour long, you can book an appointment with me. You can also, all of that can be done via my email address. So just drop me a mail. All right, let's start. For the masculine spiritual, we've got milk and honey. And we've got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So what's happening is that in the spiritual, as we discussed last time as well, that the cards are now, the energies have changed and things are a lot more positive than they were earlier. So in the spiritual realm, the masculine have decided agree that this relationship is now like milk and honey. They know that the divine feminine is amazing. They know that this relationship is what's meant to be, and they are now ready to express their love spiritually. In the spiritual plane, they really want to reach out to the feminine because they believe that this person is their soulmate, and they want to make the effort. In the feminine spiritual realm, we've got new life, and I know this card's been coming up a lot in general in different forms, but new changes, new life. And we've got heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So the feminine are in the spiritual realm feel like something new is starting, and she has faith that things are going to work out for her. Like there'll be a regeneration within her relationship with the divine masculine. Plus, I feel like a lot of changes are happening for the feminine. There's just maybe you might be starting a new job, or you might be trying something different. So a lot of things are happening, and which in the positive thing, there might be new energy coming into her life. And what she really wants is to have a heart-to-heart discussion with her masculine. Maybe feminines want to tell the masculines about what's going on in their life, what's new, how much they've changed, the new changes that are happening. And I think that's what's really going on. She's just trying to she really just wants to talk to the divine masculine, but at the moment they not always have conversations, but that's what she really wants. The masculine is emotional, has got poised. Now the masculine is ready. Emotionally, he feels ready. He's also got past life relationships, and he's got, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive all of the highest energies of love. So basically what's happening is the masculine have come to the realization that this relationship with the feminine is of more importance that they can realize. I don't know if everybody knows of the twin flame dynamic, but they do believe that there is something more, that there's something about this relationship that is a lot more meaningful, and they've now come to realize that there is is not something that can just disappear overnight, and they are now realizing that it is safe for them to love, and they feel ready. Up till now, maybe the masculine weren't ready, but I feel like now the masculine are realizing that it is safe for them to reach out, safe for them to start something new. And that is what they're trying to do. Like I said, a lot of masculine want to reach out, as the earlier card said as well, and they now feel that they're emotionally ready to reach out to the feminine. The feminine have no place like home and chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So we've got these cards before in the past as well. It's basically the feminine feel that the relation in her heart space, she feels that the masculine are like is like the relationship with the masculine is like coming home. You know how you've known each other forever, and it's like there's absolutely nothing. Um, it's like not even being apart. Like they feel like this relationship was so strong, even if they didn't know their masculine for so long, for that long, that it felt like they were coming home. You know that they've known each other forever, and they do believe that there's such a strong magnetic connection between them that nothing can break that apart. Even distance that can't break that apart. And I feel like a lot of feminine feel that now in the heart space. The masculine in his mental space has got soulmates. So nice. And you can't believe the next card he got. He's got calling in his soulmate. Your prayer, affirmation, visualizations help bring you together. And he's got passion. He got 3 cards this time. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So, mentally, the masculine have been calling in their soulmate. They have been wanting to be with that soulmate, with that perfect person, their divine partner. And they now realize that all this time, the person that they've been calling in is actually the feminine, that the feminine is actually the soulmate. And they are, they now want to sort of, they're happy about this. They're feeling so full of love and full of joy for the feminine in their heart. Like they know that the feminine is the soulmate. All this time they've been asking for the soulmate to come in. The soulmate was always already around, and now they've come to that realization, or they will be coming to that realization. How lovely is that? The feminine, however, mentally have got yang, which is upside down, and unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I feel what's going to happen, or is happening, is with the feminine. Excuse me. You're letting your ego come into play. The ego mind for the feminine is coming in the way. You are now having all these doubts and fears. And because of that, you feel, maybe because you've seen readings like these and other readings which are a lot more positive, you might start being like, okay, everybody's saying energies have changed and union's gonna occur, but what the hell is my twin? And that can actually start, getting you depressed, and you start going in, letting your ego mind take control. And because of that, you start thinking negative thoughts again. And what's happening is you start thinking that my masculine doesn't truly love me. If he did, why hasn't he reached out? If he hasn't reached out to me by now, I guess it's not worth it. I'm wasting my life. This is complete bullshit. So maybe that's what's happening, and your ego mind is doing that to you. And what the universe is telling you is that to be careful and not to take any, make any impulsive decisions. Like don't get angry and do something, or don't get upset and kind of be impulsive. Truly evaluate why is it that you believe this person is your twin, and are you actually ready to wait for him? What is the reason behind it? Because if you're in it for the right reason, then it really doesn't matter how long it takes. But if you're not in it for the right reasons, then you really need to evaluate what is really going on. Why am I ready to wait? Are you not ready to wait for him a few more months maybe? If that's how long it's going to take? Whatever it is, you need to figure out why you're doing this, but don't take any impulsive action, because you're going to regret it later on. Because this is your ego mind. This is not you. This is your ego. And your ego does that to protect you. You're so scared. You don't want to get hurt. So because of that, you just start thinking negatively. So you got to work on that. In the physical, for the masculine, we've got chaos and conflict. And we've got release your ex. This time has come to clear your energy. Now, even though this is saying energy, my feeling is that maybe the masculine is now breaking ties with their old relationships. They might have been with karmic partners, they might have been with somebody after you. And I feel there's a lot of upheaval happening in their physical. Like they're making changes. I feel that because what's happening in their in their spiritual, mental, emotional thing is so positive towards the feminine that in their physical, they now need to release past energies, past pain, past relationships. They're trying to cut their ties so that they're completely free to pursue the feminine. And I feel that's why their relationship in their life, there's a lot of upheaval happening, a lot of chaos, conflict. They're trying to sort of like clean house, as they say. And it could just be emotionally. They might have to cut ties with their exes, come to the realization that this is not going to happen and I need to now forget about this person. Or they need to actually break up with someone, and maybe that's what's happening. Maybe they had family expectations. Maybe a lot of times you have like a lot of pressure from the family that you need to be with a particular person, and because of that you tend to have all these expectations, and now that he's realized that he needs to be with you, he needs to sort of let those people down. In the feminine, we've got regeneration. We always get this card. So yes, the feminine do believe there's some new life coming into their life. You already got new life, so they feel there's new energy coming into what is already dead. We've got this card before. However, you've also got co-create and the tribe upside down. So what this means is maybe the feminine, even though things are moving and things are changing, the feminine are trying too hard. I feel like sometimes maybe the feminine are trying too hard to manifest what they want in their physical. Now you have to realize that you are a co-creator. You don't have to do everything alone, and the universe has your back. So you need to stop trying so hard and sort of be a little bit more lighthearted. Let the universe take control as well. Don't just be so like and really understand why you want this stuff. And because a lot of times you're trying so hard, oh my god, why is it not happening, that you're trying too hard and you're so attached to it. So you need to sort of be detached. Also, the universe is advising you is to be true to who you are. Don't give in to pressure. Don't do things that are not you. I feel like because your mental energy is a bit all over the place, you might do something silly, something aggressive, something impulsive. And so you got to avoid doing that. Avoid taking any steps which are unnecessary. And you got to remember that you don't have to do all the work yourself. You are a co-creator, but you are not co-creating. You're trying too hard to do everything yourself. Don't try so hard. Everything is happening the way it has to happen. You cannot make things happen in your timeline. They will happen when they're supposed to happen. So just relax. The universe has you, you know. You know how to say, I've got your back? The universe has your back. But don't compromise on who you are. Don't do things which are opposite to what you would normally do, and be true to yourself, because that's important. And also, you got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you love. So stop letting your ego mind give raise fears and doubts that are going to screw up with what you have achieved so far. And we all go through these cycles. We go through this emotional up and down, where one day we're feeling okay and then something will happen and we'll get feel low again. And the universe is saying stay optimistic. You are a co-creator. The universe has your back. Just stay optimistic and everything will work out. Regarding union, we've got, sorry, cards are falling. Very soon. Clearly decide on what it is that you want and it'll come to you. So I do believe union for a lot of people is happening very quickly. It may not happen for all of us. Please understand that this is a general reading, but for a lot of you, it's going to happen very soon. So be optimistic, okay? Things are moving. Things are always moving. And just remember that if things are not happening quickly for you, doesn't mean they will never happen. It just is not your time yet. And whatever happens is for your highest good. It is always for your highest good. And for guidance from our Dragon Fae cards, like I always pull, I got Pelennor and the Lady. Bittersweet farewell. I'm going to read this from the book. All right. So what she says is, a lot of people ask me in this card deck, this is the Dragon Fae by Lucy Cavendish. So if you want to pick these up, they're very accurate from the book. We are saying farewell and our hearts are breaking. While we say farewell for now, we do not know what lies before us. Only that for a time it is necessary for us to be separated from the one we love with all our beings in order to complete our missions. We are sad, but we are also feeling blessed because together we have experienced a sweetness and joy that a few in this world can lay claim to. We long to stay together and we are struggling to give thanks for the time we have had. For even if it was 1,000 years, that time would still feel too short. We know too that our souls have promised to be together again, and there is now a time when we must go alone. You will be reunited, but when that is precisely will be unclear for a time. Bittersweet is the ache within our hearts, but happy are we who have loved. Beautiful. So what this card is saying is, I think it gives us advice about, because our mental energy is going all over the place and we're doubting this connection and we're getting disheartened because it hasn't happened as quickly as we would like it to. The universe is telling us that it's okay, but it's not forever. It's a bittersweet thing. Right now you're working on your mission, and so is your twin flame. And that's okay. It's okay if it's taking longer. Just because I know time feels short. It feels like we barely got any time with each other. But that doesn't mean it's not going to happen again. Just because things are moving slowly for you right now doesn't mean it's the end. This is a card of lovers finding it difficult to be separated even for a moment. The cards of friends who find that leaving each other's company means a lonesome time. And a card of fellow travelers on life's journey needing to go their separate ways for a time. It is bittersweet. The reason the separation feels hard is because there is so much love. A note on lovers and love, as it is so longed for, dreamt of, and despaired of too. This card can also signify that two lovers will be reunited. See, we got very soon, and it says will be reunited. I'm gonna cry. It could also mean that there is a part of your own soul that feels as though it is missing at present, and that the longing you feel for a particular kind of relationship is simply a longing for that part of your soul that is recognized in the mirror of their eyes. It may be time to find that soul self and nurture it by seeing and finding and feeding it with your own self rather than relying on another to bring it to life. Remember, you and your twin are a part of a whole. So you might feel like you're missing. But instead of waiting for them to come back or her to come back to fulfill you, start fulfilling you yourself. Give yourself the love that you need. While the beings in this card are so very much in love, so very much a part of each other, and so very much meant to be together, for a time they cannot be in the kind of relationship they both long for. They are saying goodbye, and it is a sweet and painful parting that neither wish for. This card always indicates that there is a separation of sorts taking place, and that even so, there is great hope. So a lot of you that are already in separation is telling you, have hope. Things are going to get better. It is just for a short time. There is reunion coming. Know that being together will be tempered with times of necessary separation. Sometimes we meet a charismatic and perfect individual only to seemingly lose them. However, there is nothing lost about the situation. It is perfect, and the sadness of parting will be balanced with the joy of the new encounter with this soul love. They ache with true and deep romantic love. Very soon. So that was your reading universe. That was your reading for the 15th to the 30th of September, Twin Flames. Just to recap, we've got the masculine is ready. They're ready to express their love. They believe that you are his soulmate. However, in their physical life right now, they're going through chaos and trying to release the ex energy, the ex person, the expectations of the ex. And there's a little bit of upheaval happening, which they have to do so that something better can happen. The feminine are starting a new life. They believe they want to have a heart-to-heart conversation. They do believe they have a strong connection with the masculine. In the mental, their mental ego self is popping up, and they feel that maybe there's nothing, this is not real, and they're doubting this connection, and they need to be careful about it and really understand their motives behind why they truly believe this person is their twin flame, and also to not do anything impulsive. They need to stay optimistic about their love life, and they need to remember that they co-create with the universe, and they shouldn't try too hard, and that they shouldn't give up their values, and they should be true to who they are. Regarding union, very soon, and that just because you're apart doesn't mean it's forever. Union is happening very, very soon. This is time to work on your mission, and the universe will take care of the rest. All right, my lovelies, this was your reading for the end of September. I will be back for October. Let me know if you want to book a private reading or catch up in New York for an EFT session or a reading. It was lovely chatting with you and being on video this time. So let me know your thoughts. Take care. Bye.